Welcome to the Emirates, and after the weekend's disappointment at Blackburn, Arsenal had an early chance to get back to winning ways this evening. Just about perfect conditions for football. It's dry, just a breath of wind, and a chance also for the Gunners to show that there's an abundance of young talent at the club, just waiting to come through. Similar mix of youth and experience that Arsene Wenger employed in the run to the Carling Cup final last season, and of course that ultimate defeat by Birmingham City. Shrewsbury, well, they're no strangers to Wembley heartbreak themselves, and have beaten in a couple of playoff finals in the last few years, but they have made an excellent start to the season and currently lie third in League Two. It's a good chance tonight as well for supporters who don't have season tickets to see the Gunners play at the Emirates. Cup price tickets and concessions mean that there's a very youthful feel to the crowd here, who are getting their first sight of the two sides. Massive evening, of course, is for Shrewsbury, the chance for their players to come and play at one of the great stadiums in England. Arsene Wenger, of course, has never won the League Cup as a manager, but he has seen his side reach at least the quarter-finals in each of the last 8 years. And what I can also tell you is Shrewsbury have brought their full allocation of supporters down from Shropshire. 5,000 of them have made the trip. Rare chance to play at a Premier League ground. 11 changes, we'll show you the team in a moment, but 11 changes Arsene Wenger has made from the side that started at Ewood Park at the weekend. Let's have a look at those teams then. It's a fascinating lineup for the Gunners. Debut for Ju Young Park and a first start for the exciting teenager Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lucas Fabianski is the goalkeeper. Frimpong and Coquelin had some bite in midfield, and the experience is provided by the likes of Benayoun and Shamak. Shrewsbury have some serious injury problems. Both first-choice centre-halves, Shane Casdell-Sheriff and the skipper Ian Sharps, are out with injuries. They do have two potentially dangerous wide men in Mark Wright and Lionel Ainsworth, while up front, number 10 Marvin Morgan has 7 goals for the season so far and 3 in this competition. Alongside me tonight is the former Arsenal midfielder Stuart Robson. Need a bit of a feel-good factor tonight, Stuart, and the likes hopefully of Ju Young Park and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain can help provide it.
Be interesting to see where Ju Young Park plays, whether he plays as the main striker, whether he plays in a wide area, or whether he plays as the attacking midfield player, the player behind the main striker. But he is a good finisher, and this player is exciting. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I've seen him play for the under-21s, we've seen him play for Southampton, and we've seen him come on in a couple of games as a sub for Arsenal, but he can go past people with ease. He's quick, he's got good trickery, and he's a good crosser of the ball as well. He was England's outstanding player alongside Henry Lansbury for England under-21s recently.
Man in charge tonight is Tony Bates from Staffordshire. He's never refereed a Premier League game, never been to the Emirates before either, and he doesn't get his cards out too often. He's only booked 21 players in 8 games so far this season. Johan Giroud is captaining the Gunners tonight. Arsene Wenger, I don't think there's ever any doubt, Stuart, that Wenger was going to make changes. A bit surprised to see 11 or not? That's what you expected.
I think this is a great opportunity for Arsene Wenger to play some of the second-string players. There's a lot of experience in there. Fabianski's a full international, Giroud's a full international, Benayoun, a captain of Israel, Shamak played for France, for Morocco, and Park is obviously captain of South Korea, so there's a lot of experience in there as well.
Ruben Hazel, by the way, on the right-hand side is the Shrewsbury captain. You might remember his uncle, Big Bob Hazel. Starred with distinction for the likes of Wolves and QPR. Giroud, who of course came off the bench at Ewood Park at the weekend. Frimpong has begun Premier League games this season. And just a reminder, of course, that no replays in the Carling Cup, so if we are level after 90 minutes, it'll be extra time and potentially even a penalty shootout to decide who goes through to the 4th round. Just about set here then. Premier League versus League Two. On paper, it shouldn't be a contest. Football can surprise you sometimes. Let's hope it's not the case tonight. Sean McAllister with his foot on the ball. Away we go then, with Shrewsbury attacking the goal away to our left in this first half. And Arsenal, as I mentioned, with an excellent record in recent years in the Carling Cup. Header was by Johan Giroud. Oxlade-Chamberlain couldn't get on the end of it, knocked forward by Mark Wright. He's gone for the return and got it. Comes with a decent reputation, Mark Wright. Through the Walsall youth system, he predominantly plays on the right-hand side. Looks like he's going to be on the left today. Laid off by Marouane Chamakh, who of course was on the score sheet at the weekend, albeit in a losing cause. This is Kieran Gibbs. Too much on that. Big night for these Shrewsbury players as well, Stuart. They don't often get the chance to play in a stadium like this. It's almost like a cup final for them, to use the old cliche.
Yeah, there's a manager that's seen it all before. Graham Turner. Been around. Been at some of the top clubs as well. Well, certainly Premier League clubs. But Shrewsbury's players, yeah, they're going to play. They're going to try and win the ball back as quickly as they can. They're going to have to soak up a bit of pressure. They're going to have to try and play on the counter-attack at times. They will get tired. They will put a lot of effort in. Arsenal have to earn the right to play. It's not quite the way to do it.
And he lost his concentration on the far side, Kieran Gibbs.
The player that Arsenal must watch out for is Lionel Ainsworth. Of the 13 goals they've scored so far, he's got 9 assists. He's a good crosser of the ball.
So good to know you do your research so diligently, Stuart. One in midfield by Frimpong. Oxlade-Chamberlain just had it whipped off his toe. And Arsenal have it back. It's with Ju Young Park. Let Gibbs take over. And they can build down the right-hand side here with Jenkinson. Expect Arsenal to dominate possession. This is Coquelin. Made wide by Frimpong. It's patient from the Gunners in the early stages here. Came in field there, Ju Young Park, to pick that up. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Quite the cross he wanted. Morgan, though, couldn't hold on to it for Shrewsbury. Nearly managed to find a way through, but Arsenal still have possession. Oxlade-Chamberlain seeing a lot of the ball early on here. Can he find a cross? It's not a bad one. Headed away by Hazel.
That's what he does so well. It looks as though he's going to run out of space. Looks like the defender might get a block in, but he just chose the right cross again. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
He's on the ball again here. And again. Just ran away from him, and it was starting to get interesting. Shrewsbury already under pressure in the first 3 or 4 minutes here. Knocked back by Giroud. Shrewsbury actually playing in the League Cup third round for the first time since 1993. They've had a terrible run in recent years in this competition, although they've had a couple of excellent wins this season. It's Derby and then Swansea City, so they've had one Premier League scalp already. Oxlade-Chamberlain.
They're actually playing in a 4-4-1-1 formation at the moment. Shrewsbury with the number 9 Collins in the middle of your picture there, playing behind the main striker Morgan.
Laid off by Chamakh. Benayoun almost found a way through. Well played by Arsenal to win it back so quickly. This is Park. That was clever. Gibbs. Useful cross for Chamakh, and a good save by Ben Smith.
Good play from Arsenal. Overlapping run from Kieran Gibbs. Park plays the ball at the right time, and this is what Chamakh's so good at doing, getting between the full-back and the centre-half. Early jump. See how early he jumps here. It means the centre-half who's trying to back into him can't get any leverage on his jump, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper.
Arsenal's corner, though. Oxlade-Chamberlain will take, just too high for Giroud. And it's a tidal wave of red shirts at the moment. They're trying to get round the back. Chamakh! Maybe a bit too casual, and somehow it stayed out. Well, Arsenal here could be 2 up inside the first 5 minutes.
Oh, good bit of play from Coquelin down that left-hand side. Step over. Seen him play for France under-20 in the recent World Cup. He played very much as a holding midfield player, didn't get forward. But there he showed his ability in attacking areas. Pulled it back beautifully for Chamakh.
Well, the whole game's being played in the Shrewsbury half at the moment, but the whistle has gone here. They'll get the respite of a free kick. Yeah, I saw him at first hand, Coquelin, out in Colombia. As we look again at the chance for Chamakh.
Well, it wasn't just the way he went round the defender. It was the awareness just to find the right pass. Chamakh trying to put it into that post. The goalkeeper makes a good save again, Smith.
I think Grandison might have just got a slight deflection on it, and then Smith made the save to deny Marouane Chamakh.
Hopefully that goal that he scored at the weekend would just give him that boost of confidence.
It was a terrific centre-forwards goal, wasn't it? Really towering header. Benayoun didn't quite break through.
Arsenal working very hard to win the ball back quickly.
Frimpong waiting out wide here is Jenkinson. And Park seems to be given licence to drift wherever he wants to go. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Certainly Arsenal with plenty forward here in support. Coquelin just about had enough pace in the pass to reach Kieran Gibbs. Arsenal fans in good voice as Giroud plays it forward, but now it's Mark Wright for Shrewsbury.
Yeah, they just can't see a pass when they get it back.
Here's Chamakh. Frimpong was being invited on by Shrewsbury Town. Park again. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Handed away by Grandison. Well, was last man back under real pressure there from Marvin Morgan.
He's quick, Marvin Morgan. Yeah, and that's what Graham Turner's saying. When you get on the ball, can you hit it in behind Arsenal? Can you try and expose those two centre-halves for Morgan's pace? But they've got to be good balls forward, otherwise he's going to be chasing lost causes all day.
It's in Morgan's direction again. Began his career at non-league Wealdstone. A couple of other more famous players started there. We'll come back to that as Arsenal try and break with Chamakh.
Oh, I could steal your thunder here, Trevor,
Well,
but I'm not going to.
I was going to ask you, here's Frimpong. Jenkinson. Now Coquelin for Arsenal. They're just camped, aren't they, in that Shrewsbury half. Park just coaxed it forward. Don't think Oxlade-Chamberlain will get it, though. Go on then, who are they? Who are the two?
Sorry, I didn't hear you say two. I know one is the under-21 manager currently, Stuart Pearce.
Indeed, and the other one has since retired, but was an international for a home country, not England.
No, you've got me on that one.
He's an actor now.
Vinnie Jones.
That's the one.
Arsene Wenger and Pat Rice will be pleased with the start Arsenal have made in this first 8 or 9 minutes. Not only have they knocked the ball around well, they've also won it back quickly, something that Arsenal haven't done particularly well in Premier League games. Front players working hard to close Shrewsbury down. The midfield players, you'd expect Frimpong and Coquelin, both tough tacklers and quick players to close the ball down.
Jacobson back to Hazel. And now Ben Smith, who's distinguished himself already, the Shrewsbury Town goalkeeper. Free kick given against Johan Giroud here. A good view of that as well, Tony Bates.
Will Shrewsbury try and get this one into the box and put Arsenal under a bit of pressure? I think they are. Centre-halves are coming up.
Well, they did have trouble, didn't they, from set plays at Ewood Park. Jacobson is over the ball. Hazel and Morgan, two of the main threats here. Fabianski stays at home. And then he can come and get it. Surprised that one of the Shrewsbury players didn't gamble a bit then, because the ball was bobbling loose for a moment.
Well, it wasn't convincing from Arsenal, was it? Here the crowd hold their breath here. Giroud goes up, doesn't win it. And in the end, Fabianski reads the situation well. It was Grandison who got the first header in.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, dispossessed by McAllister. Knocked on by Collins. Forward by Rowe. Chance for Shrewsbury maybe to create something here. It's Nicky Rowe's little chip forward towards Morgan. And the ground had to be kept honest there.
Oh, he just stuck a leg out there, Mikel. Morgan nicked the ball away from him. Saw him at the under-20 championship, under-19s European Championships. Ignacy Mikel played every game as a centre-half.
They won it, didn't they, Spank?
They did. He didn't have the best of starts to the tournament, but got better as the tournament went on.
Anderson back to Smith.
Ignacy Mikel, very good passer of the ball, hits big diagonals. I'm sure we'll see that at some point tonight. But was put under pressure a little bit defensively on aerial balls. Good win from him there.
It's broken back to Grandison. He's got too much weight on that pass. Easy for Fabianski, playing his first game of the season tonight. Made one of the great saves in Arsenal goalkeeping folklore in this competition back in 2008 against Wigan. And he's got a real battle on to try and usurp Patrick Chesney from the #1 position. Here's Wright. Pass away well. And Wright is going on, and half a chance here. Tell you what, Arsenal were lucky. It's back off the post and then into the side netting. What a scare.
You're absolutely right. Arsenal cut open far too easily. Looked as though it was going to be offside for a moment when Morgan went back to get it, but when the shot came in, just trickles against the post. All over the place, Arsenal. Right it was with the run forward. It was him with the shot.
Well, I said he was dangerous, didn't I, before the game, and he's given an early glimpse of that. Nicky Rowe will take the Shrewsbury corner, having hit the base of the Gunners' post. Fabianski trying to get a view. It was a free header for Wright again. Not the best angle, but no one was with him.
Well, he's just got to head this back into the danger area. Zonal marking from Arsenal. Ball goes out the back. Jenkinson's got to work harder to get back and get a block on that. That ball has travelled 50 yards, and Jenkinson hasn't changed his position. That will give him some encouragement, Turner.
Well, Jenkinson has to sprint here, and he's fouled his man in trying to get back goal side.
To see the confidence just from that last move growing in Shrewsbury now. It being drained out of Arsenal. Arsenal started off brilliantly. Now they're going to have to defend another set play.
The two centre-halves forward again here. Arsenal have to stay concentrated. In by Wright, but that's easy for Fabianski. Much too close shot to him from a Shrewsbury point of view.
He didn't quite get the kick right. He was looking to get distance on that style of kick. Just leaning your body away to get Oxlade-Chamberlain away.
That was a nice turn by Shamak, but the pass didn't match it. And here comes Shrewsbury again. Kieran Gibbs with the interception that time.
Well, for a moment there, I thought Arsenal were trying to hold a high line if the ball had been played at the right time. Collins would have been in. Morgan was offside, but Collins had made a good run.
This is Yossi Benayoun. Just some of the zippers come out of Arsenal's passing in the last few minutes. Been around a long time, the centre-half. Hazel
Been at Torquay for a little while.
It looks like Granderson is playing alongside him, isn't he? And Olsen is playing at right back. Mentioned they're missing both their first choice centre-halves at the moment, as Morgan is interested again and wins the throw.
That was good football from Shrewsbury. Kept the ball quite well, then they looked for that ball down the side. Morgan chasing. Mikel got the position just right. He was always going to get to it first. Couldn't do much more than knock it out for a throw. Oh, has Goldston got a long throw?
And if he has, he decided not to use it. He still kept it though, Shrewsbury. Into a danger area again, and they've scored. James Collins has put Shrewsbury Town ahead. It was a free header from virtually point-blank range.
Once again, Arsenal don't defend the ball into the box. Collins heads it in, but he's on the 6-yard box. First of all, Giroud, I think he's got to deal with the situation. He's got to back off and try and win the header. It's Morgan out in a wide area, just drifts the ball in, but look where it ends up. There's a 2v1 against Giroud, so Mikel's slightly out of position. Jenkinson isn't round on the cover, but should Fabianski have come and got it as well? I think he should. But an easy header for Collins, unchallenged. Well,
surely in his wildest dreams, Graham Turner could not have expected his side to have taken the lead inside, what, 17 minutes? But that's what's happened. Arsenal playing catch-up, albeit with plenty of time in which to do it. That was not in the script. Here's Benayoun. Frimpong. Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't think Shamak will get to that.
Well, he said that he could feel that Shrewsbury were growing in confidence. He started to cause problems at set plays. But Collins was just waiting in there. There are 2 players in there. Just goes over the head of Giroud. The goalkeeper, Fabianski, is rooted to his line. And it is a good finish, but an easy one for Collins.
It's his 3rd goal of the season. In a couple of years at Aston Villa, didn't make a single league appearance there. And out on loan at places like Darlington and Burton. And he's hit the big time tonight. It's an Arsenal throw, I think. And that's gone the other way. Shrewsbury Town continue to press.
Well, Arsenal conceded the goal with a short throw and then a cross into the box. They can't let that happen again. It's going to come into Arsenal's box.
It's Jacobson delivering this time. Oh, Arsenal at 6s and 7s again. Just about got away with that. And now they might have a break on. Yossi Benayoun is inside Shrewsbury's territory. Now Gibbs. Considerably overhit.
There was the chance for the counter-attack. Arsenal nearly being broken again in their own box, but they can counter-attack quickly. Not the right pass that time from Gibbs, but worrying times for Wenger and Rice. It's important the crowd still remain behind these young players. The recent results haven't been their fault particularly.
Hit with some power towards Benayoun, but he did well. Here's Frimpong. Coquelin. Now Jenkinson. Held up by Park. Benayoun. Arsenal just trying to probe to find an opening here. And certainly, when taking the lead, Shrewsbury will be chock full of confidence. This is Frimpong. Oxlade-Chamberlain trying to go around the outside again and delivering again. Quite enough height or pace on it that time.
But that's what he does. Doesn't need to beat his player. just gets good crosses in. Now it's a test for Coquelin and Frimpong. Both are tough tacklers. Have they got the ability to open up the opposition?
Some of the Arsenal fans thought they should have had a free kick there. Nothing given. Forward by Ainsworth. This is Nicky Rowe. He's played it off his opponent for an Arsenal throw.
McAllister's just grown into the game. The number 4, first 3 touches he had, Arsenal pinched it off him. He tried to play a couple of passes backwards. The manager went mad at him. Now he's just settling into the game. I think they were shocked at the pace with which Arsenal closed them down in those early stages. Arsenal could have continued to do that.
I reckon possession's probably, well, best 50-50 in the last 5 or 10 minutes for sure. Shrewsbury seeing a lot more of the ball. Hazel. Closing down by Gibbs that time, except he's now out of position. Here comes Goldson. Gibbs trying to get back, and in the end does at the expense of the corner.
Yeah, that's probably the best that Goldson could get there. He didn't look as though he had the ability to go past Kieran Gibbs. Big game for Kieran Gibbs. Santos obviously played at the weekend. Big battle between those two. So who's going to get the left back spot?
Ainsworth then will take the corner for Shrewsbury. They've got an ever-present threat. Not the best delivery, truth to tell. Clearance hasn't gone very far though. Chipped back in by Jacobson. Now Park trying to lead a breakaway for Arsenal. Going to take the ball with him though. Showed too much of it to the defender, and Shrewsbury maybe can profit here. Ainsworth just loves to run at defenders. Well, the shot wasn't great, but the threat is certainly there.
Well, he's certainly got pace, hasn't he? Park had a chance of a counter-attack, got the ball stuck under his feet, and then it was a 2v1 situation against Kieran Gibbs. He uses Morgan's run just to come inside, then always stretching for the ball. 5,000 come down from Shropshire.
And safe to say, they're enjoying themselves at the moment in North London. It was by Giroud.
Who wouldn't enjoy themselves in North London?
Mikel. Coquelin. It's it back from Frimpong. Park have made a run one side, it's gone the other. Jenkinson. Oxlade-Chamberlain. I've got the feeling Arsenal need to just inject a little bit of pace, a little bit of rhythm. Jenkinson. Slight deflection on the cross. Really weak Shamak. Easy to forget those 2 very early chances that he had.
Well, I think if Arsenal do get it into wide areas and they get good crosses into the box, Shamak certainly got the beating of the centre halves. Go back to the beginning of last season where he was scoring goals for fun, he was jumping above centre halves, he was winning balls in the air. He's going to somehow get back to that sort of form.
Here's Frimpong. Jenkinson. He's up in support, ready and willing. All the way to the far post. That was a brilliant attempt from Benayoun to knock it back into the danger area. Jenkinson. Coquelin. Good save by Smith, safe handling.
Yeah, good strike from Coquelin. But Smith equal to it when that cross came over. Here it comes from Coquelin again, gets it out of his feet, strikes it well. Not easy for the goalkeeper to get a good view of that as it came through.
A season on loan, didn't he, at Lorient last term? Francis Coquelin. Shamak is going to be eased off this.
Yeah, not the best pass down the side for Shamak. Defender had read it. Grandison.
.65 now. Graham Turner took the club to the old Division 2. Shrewsbury, that is, for the first time in their history. A while ago, his first spell as manager. His first job as a coach back in 1978. And if he holds on to this, it'll be one of his most famous wins as well.
Had a little spell at Hereford as well, didn't he?
Yep, Aston Villa and Wolves too. Knocked away by Jenkinson. Straight back from Hazel. Park. And again. Into Yossi Benayoun. Might have been fouled, but Arsenal kept the ball. No need for the referee to stop the game. Jenkinson. He made the pass difficult as he let it drift under his foot initially.
Very young player, of course, Jenkinson, inexperienced. Felt sorry for him in that game against Manchester United when Arsene Wenger bought him from Charlton. He wasn't expecting to play him in such big games. He looks like he's got a good heart. He's a great athlete. Good in the air as well.
And he played 9 times for Charlton. Coquelin. Park. Gibbs. Kieran Gibbs, that was nicely worked. Now, can he pick out a cross? No is the answer. He was trying to feed Benayoun, but there was a man in the way. And Shrewsbury have smuggled the ball away here, and it's into the path. Oh, deflection. That could have gone anywhere. It's behind for a corner. But every time Shrewsbury go forward, they look dangerous.
Another good run from Wright, just running across the front of Giroud. Giroud gets a block in. He timed his run well. They're a good counter-attacking team. We've seen that already.
Anderson will take the corner. Fabianski through a crowd of bodies. He's gone behind for a goal kick. It just needed the faintest touch from a Shrewsbury player, and that would have been 2-0.
Well, I'm not sure what Fabianski's looking at the ref for. He's got to come and deal with it. Never mind the player in front of him, Collins. But not just the goalkeeper, you want your defenders to deal with it as well.
Great lead, and here's Shamak with options both sides. Benayoun, not sure that was the best of the options. There's a lot of space for the Israeli to deliver across there. No question that Shrewsbury Town have grown in confidence. That was right. And again, he's given it away. Anton tackled fairly. Didn't mention the crowd, but I think Rowe's challenge was legitimate. Made off by Oxlade-Chamberlain to Frimpong. Park. Yossi Benayoun. Still going. Ran out of room.
Thought for a moment there he's going to win a penalty. Threatened to hit it with his right foot, dragged it onto his left. In the end, it's decent defending. Goldson.
Benayoun will take the corner himself. Park is standing right on top of the goalkeeper here. In towards Shamak. Shrewsbury dealt with it well.
There's no question about it. If Arsenal get crosses into the box, Shamak's going to cause problems. That's what he was bought for when he was at Bordeaux. He scored goals, he caused problems in the air. He could link up the play as well, and he did that at the start of last season.
Frimpong. Squeeze it through to Park, who was the intended target. Anderson with time.
See, Arsenal stopped closing the ball down. It's too easy for Shrewsbury to play out there. In the early stage of the game, Arsenal were working really hard. But Benayoun's gone there, really knowing how to close down.
Chip called by Nicky Rowe, and the flag is up against Collins.
Collins just running offside, but he is playing the slightly deeper role. If he times his runs right, he will get in against Arsenal's flat back four.
Jenkinson. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just couldn't quite clear the first defender. It's a good job though by Coquelin. Danny in trying to make a nuisance of himself. It'll come for Park, and he'll let it run out for a corner.
There's a chance. Mikel will come up, Giroud, but Chamak's the target.
Giroud and Mikel both forward for this corner, as well as Chamak. Frimpong tried to get a little flick on it at the near post. Not the kind of delivery the big men wanted, really. Oh, Coquelin has missed a challenge, and here comes Collins. And Gibbs just had a quick check there to see who was around him. It's played in, and a very good interception by Coquelin. Otherwise, Morgan might well have made it too.
Well, it's a 3v2 situation. Oh, Arsenal got to be careful on the counter-attack. Lost the fourth goal against Blackburn at the weekend with a brilliant counter-attack.
Here's Chamak. Good work initially by Oxlade-Chamberlain, but nothing comes of it. Shrewsbury starting to play a real part in the game. Hasn't just been a smash and grab goal in the first half hour. They've had other chances and a decent amount of possession as well.
Again, it's become very spread. Started off with Arsenal passing it well, switching play, looking threatening, and then as soon as Shrewsbury won the ball, Arsenal quickly pressed them and won it back. But now the game has become spread and Arsenal can't win it back quite so quickly.
Forward by Goldson. Played by Coquelin to intercept. Park. Frimpong. Oxlade-Chamberlain for Jenkinson. Chamak was pointing where he wanted it. Cross didn't come in early. Coquelin. Frimpong. Jenkinson again. This time he has delivered well, and it's 1-1. Far post header that sneaked in, and a very unlikely goal scorer. Kieran Gibbs levels it up, and Smith looks disconsolate. But I think that would have been a very good save had he got to it with a strong enough hand.
It's a really good header from Kieran Gibbs because the cross wasn't intended for him. It gets flicked off here, comes off one of the other players, one of the defenders, and it comes straight to him. He's got to angle that right down into the bottom corner. Smith been at the near post, watching him have to get across quickly. Can't do so, he's going for that header. Really good finish from Kieran Gibbs. Good awareness of the situation. It was the centre half that won the first one. Grandison, Kieran Gibbs, no mistake at the far post.
We have relief for Arsene Wenger. The Gunners on terms here. I think he expected his left back to get on the score sheet. Arsenal have never been eliminated from the League Cup by a team from the bottom division. It's slightly more likely now. They're going to be able to keep that proud record going.
Well, we had a good try now in my day, and we lost to Walsall, who I think were the division above.
Yeah, we're not going to go near the FA Cup and talk about York and Wrexham. Anyhow, here's Jenkinson. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just seems like he's going into the game a little bit. That was confidently done. Frimpong. Crowd urging him to shoot. He does, but no real power. Easy save for Smith.
There's nothing wrong with getting shots in from that sort of distance. Coquelin's done so. Frimpong's done so. Now the defenders will be urging the midfield players to get tighter for Shrewsbury. Then there might be one or two passes where space opens up.
Cleared by Jenkinson, who just about kept it in. Quite beaten by Jacobson.
Haven't really seen too much of Park so far. He's drifted out into wide areas. Hasn't really influenced the game. He's done most things simply.
It's the South Korean captain, leading the last 2 World Cups. Followed by Mikel.
He's going to do the thing you've been advocating for happening in Britain. He's going to go and do national service.
You may have misquoted me slightly. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, that's a really dangerous ball in. Benayoun was on the slide, couldn't quite reach it. Kind of cross, though, that defenders hate because they're devilishly hard to defend.
Arsenal showed on Saturday when they tried to get back into the game and Shamak came on. When they deliver balls into the box, when they get runners from midfield into the box, and they've got a centre forward who can head the ball, they are threatening. They have got another dimension to their game. We don't see it often enough, maybe. But Yossi Benayoun there, making the forward run.
Good jump by Morgan, and it's broken kindly for him. Taking on Mikel, just about got half a tackle in. Morgan again, surrounded by red shirts, no free kick.
Good referee, and I think the referee's had an excellent game so far. He hasn't been too petty. Maybe not the most athletic referee I've seen.
Well, they do have to undergo all these physical tests, don't they, at the start of the season, apparently. Run 100 metres in less than a minute. Here's Jenkinson. Coquelin. DeGuel. Oxlade-Chamberlain. All the way across for the goal scorer Gibbs. Now Benayoun. Just a little sand line in towards the edge of the area where Shamak was jumping. It'll come here for Jenkinson. Shamak. Jenkinson and Oxlade-Chamberlain finally sorted themselves out. This is Oxlade-Chamberlain. Into the byline again. Cross was a tad over hit. Arsenal throw.
Yeah, unfortunately it was Yossi Benayoun at the far post. Shamak had set the play up, so he was much nearer to Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Here's Giroud. Arsenal have a player down on the far side. Coquelin, is it?
Yeah, it is. Had a decent game so far, showing the attributes that convinced Arsene Wenger to bring him to the club a couple of years ago. Certainly looks in a bit of pain. Don't see him go down easily. Tough tackler, driving forward at times.
You mentioned about Jenkinson starting against United, Stuart, and I think Coquelin's another one that Arsenal fans and Arsene Wenger wouldn't have expected to have been in the on the team sheet for that game.
Well, Coquelin playing against Stoke in last year's, or was it the year before, FA Cup game. Didn't have the best of starts to his career, but he's certainly been a good player for Arsenal reserves. He played well last season at Lorient. Him and Frimpong, certainly are 2 tough tacklers, energetic players, trying to get a little bit more guile into their game.
Well, hopefully he can run that off. Looks like he is going to come back on. And he got, what, just over 6 minutes until half-time. And then the Gunners back to their full complement.
I always find it amazing when the fans clap the opposition's player when he throws the ball back, as if he's not going to do it anyway. I'd love to see him do it the other way and see what the reaction is.
There have been moments. Doesn't go down well. Gibbs.
Yeah, he's all right, Coquelin, winning that ball. He will win the 50-50 challenges in that midfield area.
Well, Arsenal giving it away rather sloppily to Morgan. Ainsworth has Collins waiting. Tell you what, Arsenal are living so dangerously. He almost got his and his team second.
What a cross that was from the right-hand side. It was Shamak that gave the ball away. Just drilled into that near post, and Collins gets across the front of Giroud. It's Ainsworth again with the cross.
Well, this is why he has so many assists, obviously, Stuart.
It was a good decision for him to play that ball as well, wasn't it? But Collins has looked dangerous when he gets into the box. Good movement from him. He got to the ball first, just couldn't get it on target, but certainly Ainsworth has got pace. And a good cross on him.
Away by Mikel. Knocked back by Nicky Rowe. This is right. And by Collins to Morgan. Oh, some good stuff at times, Shrewsbury. Just couldn't go on with it that time. And Arsenal may be able to break. Coquelin spreading the play very nicely. This is Park. And still Park! Only had eyes for goal. Certainly got the power, but not the direction.
Yeah, made by Frimpong and Coquelin. Frimpong won the ball back against Morgan. That started the counter. Good driving run pass from Coquelin. There's only one thing on his mind here, to cut it back onto his right foot. He's probably trying to bend it into the far corner. Just gets it on the outside of his boot and it goes the other way. The best moment we've seen from Park.
Arrived from Monaco in the summer. Arsenal happy to concede the throw. Jenkinson didn't have any other option, really. Jacobson. Frimpong. Coquelin. Shamak.
I would say Shrewsbury has shown a lot more enterprise and endeavour than a lot of the Premier League teams that have come to Arsenal over the years, particularly in this competition.
Well, somehow both players emerge from that okay. Here's Marouane Chamakh for Arsenal. That will be a free kick.
Well, I think they were complaining about the first challenge, but I like the referees, let things go. Going to give them foul both ways with that aerial challenge. And then McAllister, having been slightly nutmegged, goes into the challenge on Chamakh a little bit too enthusiastically, gets himself a booking.
First caution of the game to the Shrewsbury Town number 4.
First 10 minutes he must have been wondering what was going on, not getting caught on the ball. The game was being played at too high a tempo for him. He's just eased himself back into it. Another 2 midfield players on it.
This would be an opportune moment for Arsenal to nudge ahead just before half-time. Frimpong it is to strike it, and it bounced awkwardly for Smith. Wasn't the most convincing save he's made tonight. Arsenal have done well to keep it alive. Jenkinson, though, is outnumbered 2-1.
My job, being disappointed. That was Arsene Wenger that nobody was really following that free kick up. It almost was in slow motion, wasn't it? Frimpong didn't look as though he's going to hit it with much power. Bounced in front of the goalkeeper. Nobody from either side was really following it up.
Jenkinson. Frimpong. Chamakh. His pass was by Coquelin. And Benny in for a Shrewsbury ball. Just over a minute to go to half-time here. And probably you would say that if it does stay like this at the break, as we watch the free kick again, probably wouldn't be an unfair reflection of the game so far.
Absolutely not. The first 10 minutes were all Arsenal. Looked as though they were going to control the game. They were going to win it back quickly, and Shrewsbury won't be going to be able to get out their half. But they've started to play some decent football. They've looked dangerous on the counter-attack. They've got a right winger who's very quick. They've got a centre-forward that's winning balls in the air, and they've got a second centre-forward who's timing his runs well.
And they're coming forward again now. There's going to be a couple of minutes, by the way, to add on in a minute. But first, it's right for Shrewsbury. Jacobson tried to nutmeg his man and then fouled him, and it didn't work.
Well, he was trying to actually play the ball back, and he got it horribly wrong, the left back, Jacobson. think I've been doing too much Swedish and Norwegian football. I was wanting to call him Jakobsen a little while ago.
On by Park. Benny. You can see what he was trying to do, because Oxlade-Chamberlain made an intelligent forward run. Ball didn't quite reach him. So we're into the 2 minutes of time added on. I must say that did look like a free kick. Nothing given though. And here's Morgan.
But once again, I think it's good refereeing. Player on the ball's got to be stronger. He hasn't been biased to any one side. See so many times referees, as soon as a player goes down, they give a free kick. Both sets of players know they're going to be in a game here. They can't just roll over.
Park for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gibbs just coaxed it forward towards Park, who was jumped. Now Shamak, still just about time for another Arsenal attack, but not with inaccurate passing like that.
I think Turner just moaning at the assistant referee there, saying there's a little nudge in the back.
Well, show me a manager who doesn't moan at the fourth official and the ref. Forward by Mikel. For Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's round the outside here. A dangerous ball and well defended by Shrewsbury, who had plenty back.
He looks though he's certainly got some pace. When he gets in those dangerous areas, he's going to make something happen. Oxlade-Chamberlain, really impressed with his start to this game.
Here he is again. Well, that is half-time here at the Emirates. The crowd having been shocked by an early Shrewsbury goal. James Collins scoring after 16 minutes. Free header from close range. Took Arsenal a while to get back on terms, which they eventually did through an unlikely source. Kieran Gibbs' header means that here at the Emirates, at the break in this Carling Cup third round tie, it's Arsenal 1, Shrewsbury Town 1. Pretty well all teenagers other than Sanchez Watt. And we are just about set. Early second half goal will do wonders for the Gunners, just to settle them down. Away we go then. Arsenal kick off, attacking the goal away to our left, and worth reminding you that if the scores are level after 90 minutes, there'll be half an hour's extra time and then potentially penalties. No replays in the Carling Cup. I'm sure we'll see Shrewsbury try and continue with the attacking game they played in the first half, Stuart.
There's that big diagonal I was talking about, Mikel playing.
Maybe an early chance here right at the start of the second half for the Gunners. Hayes will cut the cross out and slightly miss it anyway.
Probably the best Arsenal player in the first half, Coquelin, just winning that header up against Morgan. There's the shape of Shrewsbury again, Morgan up front by himself. Collins trying to join him, and just trying to sit on Frimpong. He hasn't done it particularly well here. Frimpong's going to come out with the ball.
And here's Yossi Benayoun for Arsenal. Kieran Gibbs. There's no room for a cross. He's got past his man. Delivery was never threatening, but it's an Arsenal throw. Space here for Kieran Gibbs as well, and it was an intelligent ball in for Oxlade-Chamberlain, who was just snuffed out by a Fossey of Shrewsbury players.
Oxlade-Chamberlain just walked into the box. He was unmarked. There was a big space opened up. Just couldn't get his touch out of his feet. Gibbs was a bit slow in giving him the ball.
Yossi Benayoun for Arsenal. Frimpong. Coquelin. This is Coquelin again. He's gone the long way round and he's got a corner.
A good defending from Shrewsbury in the end. Coquelin found a bit of space. They got back to him quickly, but certainly had a good first half. Playing much better than he did in the Under-20 World Cup. We were talking about it between ourselves, Trevor, at half-time. It wasn't a particularly good French team.
Corner almost evaded everyone. It's going to be a throw on this near side. First half starting, sorry, the second half started very much like the first. Arsenal dominating territorially and in terms of possession. Forward by Giroud, nicely done. Frimpong, and it just skipped up in front of Smith, who needed 2 goes to hang on.
He got the shot away, Frimpong. Good little ball from Coquelin. He wanted the return pass. To go at Frimpong here. Good awareness from Coquelin. There he wants the return pass, but I think he's quite right to have a shot there. Frimpong.
I think he would have been threading the eye of the needle to try and get it back to Francis Coquelin.
Good start to the second half for Arsenal.
You mentioned a moment ago, Stuart, that Morgan places the main front man tonight, Collins behind him, but there's been a threat, hasn't there, out wide from both Ainsworth and from Mark Wright.
Certainly has. Particularly, I would say, from Ainsworth out on this right-hand side, delivered that lovely cross for Collins to miss at the far post.
And here come Arsenal again. Oxlade-Chamberlain charging forward and delivering just too close to Smith, with Shamak right on the premises.
Well, he looks to have pace, he looks to have trickery, he looks to have a good awareness. He's got a good final ball. Oh, he's driving. Gets down the side. He doesn't have much of a backlift. That's why he's able to cross it before the block comes in.
Arsene Wenger was saying in the build-up to the game that although a lot of people have compared him to Theo Walcott, he reckons they're very different players. He reckons Walcott could potentially end up as a central striker and Oxlade-Chamberlain more of a central midfield player.
Well, I think they've got similar pace. I would say Oxlade-Chamberlain at the moment looks as though he's got better technical quality.
Here's Yossi Benayoun. Arsenal enjoying a lot of possession at the start of his second half. The throw this time, won by Jenkinson.
So whereas Oxlade-Chamberlain doesn't have a great backlift and get power in the cross, Jenkinson has to pull his foot back a long one. It just allows the defender to get the block in.
Collins for Shrewsbury, ran into trouble. Frimpong picks it up for the Guns. Gibbs, Frimpong. Just trying to nudge that through to Yossi Benayoun, but couldn't find it. The referee's changed his mind there. Originally gave that Shrewsbury's way.
Yeah, good referee, because he saw it as a Shrewsbury ball. The linesman or assistant referee said no, it came off the Shrewsbury player, so he just changed his mind. I've been impressed with the referee. He may have a similar physique to you, but his decision making,
that's incredibly harsh. On this near side is Yossi Benayoun. Now Park. And that one really bright moment, didn't he, in the first half, Park. Gives his cross. Not the best clearing header. Oxlade-Chamberlain, suddenly it opened up for him. And snuffed out from a pretty acute angle in the end.
Yeah, it was a poor header out from Jacobson. He goes past his man, and what he tries to do is lift it over the goalkeeper. He may have been out just to smash it on that occasion.
Arsenal still pressing.
But again, he had the awareness. He realised the goalkeeper was coming out at pace. He did just try and lift it over him. Didn't get enough on it. He looks a very intelligent player, Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Forward by Frimpong, now Park. Arsenal swarming all over Shrewsbury here. Park again. Benayoun. Gibbs is on the overlap if he needs him. Had to dig it out of his feet. It wasn't the worst cross in the end. And no red shirt coming in on the far post. Collins won't reach it. We can. Yossi Benayoun. It's almost a stop-start moment there when Gibbs decided to make the run, then checked it, and by the time he decided to make it again, it was too late.
Here is a young man with a lot of talent, a lot of potential. A lot of money's been spent on him. I'm sure he will realise that potential. Here it comes. It's not a great cross from Kieran Gibbs. Jacobson heads it back down, so it's good control. Then he shows that little bit of pace to get away, and actually Jacobson does well to get the blocking in the end.
Yeah, and there was a man on the line as well, so even if he had chipped it over the keeper, I suspect it would have been cleared. And just a hint of a misunderstanding there between Gibbs and Mikel. They sorted it out in the end. Jenkinson looking for Park. Be a corner, I think.
I'm not sure what Branderson was looking at the assistant for. Made a real mess of that one. Overran the ball.
Oxlade-Chamberlain with the corner then for Arsenal. It was towards Shamak. It was almost a standing header. That was Shamak again. Park was beaten to it by Hazel. Park again. It was nice control. Good technique, but the volley was blocked.
So they've got nowhere to go at the moment, Shrewsbury. Having said that.
Well, now then, how's the referee going to see that?
Absolutely right from the referee. Once again, he's refereed this brilliantly so far. It's a 50-50 challenge, shoulder to shoulder. Coquelin got the better of it.
He was relieved that there was no whistle, but Shrewsbury trying to come forward for almost the first time in this second half. Oh, that's not a very good clearance. Straight to McAllister. Morgan. Still Morgan. Maybe he could have got the shot away earlier. Arsenal would be glad he didn't. Straight up in the air by Giroud from Mark Wright's delivery. McAllister got a piece of it, but only directed it straight to a red shirt. And here come the Gunners again. Oxlade-Chamberlain with options here. And that's a sensible one. Out to Park. Just couldn't get the pass away.
Oh, Jenkinson stopped his run there. He was right that he was going to run offside. But a good bit of play from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Park just giving that little bit of width. Shamak had just run offside. That's why Chamberlain had to check back and go out wide. Just slowed the move down, really.
They'll come here for Collins. No chance at all for Morgan to get on the end of that.
So they're getting tired. They had to work so hard in that first 20 minutes to try and shut the ball down. And now having to work very hard here. So when they do get the ball, there's not that energy. And they do win the ball back, Shrewsbury.
It's only the fourth meeting ever between these two teams. Took Arsenal a replay to beat Shrewsbury in the FA Cup back in the late 60s, and then they won a fifth-round FA Cup tie in the early 90s. Jenkinson. Going to come for Benayoun. Trying to play in Shamak. Shrewsbury haven't got it clear yet. Gibbs. Frimpong. And Benayoun. Park nearly in. It's a good piece of defending by Hazel to spot the danger there.
Yeah, that's what Benayoun can do so well. He can do it on the left-hand side, he can do it on the right. He's running across the field and he looks for those little balls back in for the diagonal runs of front players. Hazel just gets there.
Arsenal pressure is building. Yossi Benayoun with the corner. Giroud amongst those waiting. Goalkeeper came and punched extremely well. Jenkinson. Oxlade-Chamberlain's cross. Shrewsbury equal to that. Just a throw.
It's coming, isn't it, the goal? You can sense it. Having to work really hard just to keep Arsenal out now. Better understanding, fluency about Arsenal's play. Much higher tempo, more difficult for Shrewsbury to defend.
Here's Frimpong and Gibbs. Plenty of time to measure across here if he wishes. Jenkinson.
So that's where I think Kieran Gibbs has missed an opportunity. He can cross the ball. Arsenal are going to win balls in the box today. Shamak's proved that.
Frimpong.
And if Shrewsbury are going to defend narrowly as they are at the moment, every time it goes to a fullback, they can get crosses in.
Chamberlain, oh yes! It was rather through Ben Smith, but never mind about that. That was fiercely struck, and Arsenal have the lead.
Yeah, he may be disappointed, Ben Smith, but it was well struck from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Space opened up for him. When he receives the ball, just opens up, they don't close him down, strikes it well, but the goalkeeper lets it go under his body. Poor bit of goalkeeping, but it struck well, and does it dip again and has a little bit of a swerve? I think it does. What a game he's having. Probably the two best players so far, Coquelin and Oxlade-Chamberlain there.
Well, he started at Southampton at the age of 7, made his debut there at 16, and has marked his full debut for the Gunners.
Father wasn't a bad player, Mark Chamberlain. Remember him playing when I was in the game. First game of the season, we went to Stoke. Mark Chamberlain just been bought from the lower division, so I think it was Paul Van he started at.
Yeah, it was.
And he gave Kenny Sanson a torrid time, and we lost the game 2-1.
Probably Kenny didn't get enough support from the midfield.
Yeah, Graham Rex never did get back in those situations.
Just approaching the hour, and Arsene Wenger must be feeling a lot happy. He might not be showing it, but when James Collins put Shrewsbury ahead, all sorts of negative thoughts might have been circling, but Arsenal have come from behind to lead here. Graham Turner's men have a jump to get back into this now.
Yeah, they haven't played in the second half. Arsenal have been totally dominant.
Ooh.
Jenkinson didn't look then.
Not the best of clearances either from Fabianski. Giroud again. I'm not sure Fabianski wanted that. He's cleared it okay. Frimpong. Benayoun. This is Jenkinson. He's playing more like a right winger than a right back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Saw a gap, trying to muscle his way through, and he's done it. No penalty. It did look like a good tackle from here, I have to say.
Well, he's got good pace, hasn't he? Went between the two challengers, showed good body strength as well. And he's being played at too high a tempo now for Shrewsbury. Can't get hold of the ball.
Here's Park. Just couldn't squeeze it through to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Seems to be everywhere at the moment. Good battling from James Collins.
There's certainly no foul there. But here's the man of the moment. Well, he doesn't get much of the ball, does he?
No, seen again. Looks like a decent penalty shout, doesn't it? See Giroud. Jenkinson bombing forward again down the right-hand side. Here's Frimpong. Now Yossi Benayoun. Oxlade-Chamberlain always involved. Coquelin. Coquelin again. It's perfect for Jenkinson. His cross wasn't the best. Giroud under real pressure there. Smith just has to belt it forward. They do have Collins up there, but he was well dealt with in the air by Johan Giroud.
So the midfield can't get close to it now.
It was almost an exquisite touch, and Gibbs very well turn it into one. There was cover by Hazel, but terrific touch to so nearly put Gibbs away. Benny. Jenkinson. Too close to Smith.
Yeah, Smith would be fuming that he let that shot in from Oxlade-Chamberlain. He made 1 or 2 good saves in the first half. Certainly wasn't at fault for the first goal. And when you're up against a top side like Arsenal are, and you need your goalkeeper to make some saves.
Meanwhile, Giroud is under pressure here. That wasn't entirely convincing, and the danger's still not over. Here's Morgan. He couldn't find a teammate, but Arsenal still can't get it away. Really nervous moment there. Giroud and Fabianski seemed on different wavelengths.
He didn't get enough purchase on the header, did he, Johan Giroud? It's not been a good start to the season for the Swiss international. Played well in many games when he came in last year. Just hasn't quite gone for him this season.
Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain having a run at Jacobson. Just behind Shamak. Oh, defender was in all sorts of trouble. That would have been really embarrassing. It didn't fall for Shamak. It was something out of nothing for Arsenal.
Well, if you look at Oxlade-Chamberlain today, you had to pick a player to start between Walcott and Oxlade-Chamberlain on Saturday. A very tough call for Arsene Wenger.
Away by Hazel. Collins, who has worked hard tonight. Now Bolton will be the visitors here on Saturday. On by Benny. Frimpong. Chamberlain again. And Jacobson, a whole heap of problems. Park. Frimpong. Crowd told him there was a man on.
Be interesting to see how mature he is. He's having a great game. Now he just doesn't want to overdo it. He wants to use his skill at the right time. When he gets in a 1v1 situation, when he can really hurt the opposition.
I don't think Shamak will get on the end of that. He did well. Frimpong. Gibbs. You'll see Benny. Jenkinson. Oh, wanted to attack, and it will just be a throw. Looked like the worst ball in there from Jenkinson there.
I think Jenkinson is a good crosser of the ball. There's no question about that. When he played against Manchester United, he got 2 or 3 great crosses in.
Gibbs got the run on his man. Still going, Kieran Gibbs. Ruled away by Hazel, and Shrewsbury escape again. Well, might be the chance for the counter-attack here. Led by Morgan. Just about got back with him, Mikel.
Well, I think it was more by luck than judgment. It looked as though Morgan had gone past him, and then he just stumbled on the ball, Morgan.
Park. He's hit the pass, but it still reached Shamak. And Park again. Like Chamberlain, inviting him to shoot again. Jenkinson. That was never going to get enough purchase on the header from that range.
Well, I had a look at some of Park's goals for Monaco. There are 1 or 2 headers in there. He gets between centre halves.
It's like a double change here for Shrewsbury. It will be shortly. Look like Richards and Bradshaw are about to come on. Meanwhile, Arsenal chasing a 3rd goal here. Away by Hazel. Frimpong with a good touch. Benayoun with a nice turn. But Park one side. Inviting Jenkinson forward again. Driven in low. Not past the first defender. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Had some sting in the shot there. Decent save by Smith.
Yeah, that was on the half volley that time. Aldridge bowls up, strikes it well. Goalkeeper Smith was unsighted.
Corner already taken. Can't help feel that a 3rd Arsenal goal would kill off Shrewsbury Town, but whilst the lead's just a 1, never completely secure. Chipped in by Kieran Gibbs. And he'll stay up for the corner.
Took the last one short. Will this one be slung into the box? Good round of applause for Chamberlain.
Towards Johan Giroud, couldn't get a touch on it. Made by Goldson. And he goes again. Really found a gap.
Just rolled his foot over the ball. Looks as though he's going to play it out to Jenkinson.
Morgan wanted a free kick, he's not going to get one.
Once again, the referee. This is going back to the good old days. Referee's not falling for every dive or every tackle. Good refereeing. Because what the players know now is that they can't dive to the ground, can't roll over, he's not going to buy it.
This is a ball towards Collins. Just about pulled off Mikel with the sliding challenge. Here's Park. Yossi Benayoun. Gibbs didn't make that. And half a chance here for Shrewsbury if they can break with purpose. Collins with a pretty disappointing ball in from a Shrewsbury point of view. Look at the space here for Yossi Benayoun. Has he got support? Does he need any? And he tried to flick it across. He might get a second chance here.
Oh, well, the crowd are claiming that hit defender on the hand. Probably did, but once again, I'm not sure you can say that it was deliberate.
20 minutes to go at the Emirates. Arsenal 20 minutes away from a place in the 4th round. Won this competition twice, both times under George Graham, 87 against Liverpool and then 93 against Sheffield Wednesday. They crossed 5 times in the final, including, of course, last season.
You can still remember that game against Swindon, can't you, Trevor?
Don Rogers and all that in the mud. Offside. Collins.
Tight, very tight. One ball over the top. Looks like beating Arsenal's back four.
Well, I think now we are going to get some changes, and we're going to get a first look too at Rio Miyachi in an Arsenal shirt.
Arsenal substitution. Junior
Park coming off.
Being replaced by 31, Rio. Shrewsbury Town double substitution.
Well, here come Richards and Bradshaw. Sean McAllister First man coming off.
Being replaced by 14, Matthew Richards.
Just waiting to see who is coming off so Bradshaw can come on.
James Collins.
It's James Collins, the Shrewsbury goal scorer, who's been withdrawn here. And Bradshaw is a striker.
Being replaced
for
by
the
17,
Welsh under-21 side. And Richards is a full-back usually. He can play in midfield on the left-hand side, former Ipswich Town man. So we've got about just under 20 minutes to see whether William actually can make an impact here. Having successfully got his work permit. Meanwhile, Shrewsbury looking for an equaliser. Morgan. That was easy for Fabianski.
Well, one ball again beats Arsenal's two centre-halves. Yes, the sub was offside. The other centre-forward, Morgan, wasn't. Arsenal went to sleep.
Anderson. This is Jacobson.
So the one difference in this half, yes, Arsenal played much better. They've won the ball back much earlier. But Shrewsbury haven't had a set play, have they? That they've been able to get a bit of confidence from to cause Arsenal problems.
Well, they're trying to cause the Gunners some problems here. It wasn't a very accurate ball. Gibbs saw it. Fabianski with a half slice, got the clearance away. Cleverly done. Gibbs. There's one from Yachi to chase, but Smith had seen the danger. Just 18. The Japanese.
Got plenty of pace. We saw him in pre-season games, playing on the left-hand side. Another player like Oxlade-Chamberlain that can use both feet. He's got a bit of trickery, a bit of pace as well.
Gibbs with the clearance. Kept on by Shamak. Just about got there, Hazel before. We'll see Benny. Just for a second, Mikel didn't know where that had gone. There was cover behind it. Now here's Miyachi. Nice chance in possession for the substitute. Confident step over too. Still got it. Needs a bit of help. Benny. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Very good feet, hasn't it? Miyachi. Oxlade-Chamberlain again. I think he was trying to curl that top corner.
Now what he's got to do is just make the right decisions. Don't get carried away. You've had a great game. Could he just roll this ball into Benayoun? Could he just chip the ball in for Shamak? His confidence must be sky high at the moment.
Hazel.
Got to commend the coaching staff at Southampton for producing Oxlade-Chamberlain.
This is Nicky Rowe. Hardly had a chance worthy of the name in the second half, have they, Shrewsbury? But it just takes a split second for them to get back in this game potentially. Arsenal can't afford to relax with such a narrow lead.
He's just given himself a bit too much to do, Morgan. He's standing fairly wide so he can come on the attack the ball on the diagonal, but it's not quite reaching him, so Giroud's got in a good position. There's no way that Morgan can get there first.
Second change imminent for Arsenal. So it's going to be
Arsenal substitution.
Osiaka to come on in place of Frimpong.
Being replaced by 53, Osiaka.
Osiaka, central midfielder. From AZ Alkmaar, just 18. Good moment for him. And we're going to see final change for Shrewsbury. John Taylor's about to come on.
Being replaced by 23, John Taylor.
Ainsworth, who's not had the same impact in the second half that he did in the first.
Yeah, Taylor's come on, but Ainsworth was magnificent in that first half, wasn't he, with his pace, the cross that he delivered for Collins. So probably the two most dangerous players are now off the field, Collins and Ainsworth.
He's an interesting player, John Taylor. He's only 19, made his debut earlier this year, scored twice on his debut in fact for Shrewsbury. He's a winger, so it'll be a straight swap for Ainsworth. Nicely done by Gibbs. Can't find the pass to match it. They come back to him though. Chamberlain. Osiaka trying to get involved early on. He's still got it. Yossi Benayoun puts Arsenal in round 4 and ends Shrewsbury's brave resistance.
Good composure from Yossi Benayoun. Osiaka getting down the side. Couldn't get the first cross in, but he showed good awareness as well. This is what I was talking about from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just making the right decision on this occasion. Good block to start with, but then he just gets it back, and once Yossi Benayoun decided to control it, there was only going to be one end product there, and that was a goal.
So it's first for Arsenal since the loan move from Chelsea. And it's taken Arsenal a long time to put this tie to bed. Good introduction though from Osiaka. Shamak just came off his heel, I think. He's all the way back. King's header. Made by Jenkinson. This is Taylor. Did well to make that, Giroud, because his first touch wasn't the best, but he recovered well to get the tackle in fairly. Free kick's gone Shrewsbury's way. And the touch was actually worked out conveniently for Fabianski, but it might have been
Arsenal went to sleep again, didn't they? Just a ball over the top. Does well to get there, Bradshaw. No one was actually supporting Mikel as he went out to go and close it down. Had he not got a toe in it, he would have gone straight to Morgan. Arsenal got to keep concentrating.
Osiaka. Benayoun. Into Marouane Chamakh. And then more goals here for Arsenal. Benayoun again. And sticks it shot, he wasn't far away.
Yeah, he likes coming infield, that's where he's playing now. Much further infield. Good effort from him. Again, doesn't get the first touch right under control, but as it bounces up, he catches it on the half volley. It's his pass that played in, Marouane Chamakh.
Recovered Giroud, but now he's lost it. Nicky Rowe. play that ball in behind again. That time Jenkinson spotted the danger.
Well, Giroud and Morgan have tangled there. I think Giroud might have just trod on Morgan's calf. There's been a threat, hasn't he, Morgan? Hold up play, he's won balls in the air, certainly tried hard, been ungainly. Here it comes again. Giroud's having a little bit of a wrestle with him. And then there he stamps on his, accidentally. It'd be interesting to see who was holding who there. Giroud was wrestling him to the ground. That could easily have been a penalty if the referee had seen it. It's going to be all right, though.
Well, I think that Graham Turner can be pretty proud of his team's effort tonight. Never given up, took the lead, played some good football in the first half as well.
His big worry, though, will be how they perform on Saturday. Having played this match, they've worked really hard, they've worked tirelessly. They put in a good display. How will it fatigue the players for the more important game in League Two at the weekend?
Morgan will have to soldier on because they've used all three of their substitutes.
And what they would like is those 5,000 supporters that have come here to the Emirates to turn up for every game.
Right. And it whipped off his toe. And that'll be a counter on here for Arsenal. Midfield players trying to get forward in support. Oxlade-Chamberlain, the first mistake he's made. He might have hurt himself in the process there. Meanwhile, Shrewsbury have got themselves a free kick in a threatening position. Foul by Coquelin.
That's what Shrewsbury could score now. It could set up a grand finale. Don't think it's going to happen, though. Coquelin just getting back, just sticks out the left leg. Bradshaw changes direction across him. He's done a good game, Coquelin.
Fabianski very particular about exactly where he wants his wall. I suspect it will take something a bit special to beat him from this range. Well, it was just a bit over-elaborate, really, wasn't it, in the end? By the time they fiddle about with little touches, the blocker was within about 2 yards.
And he read it well, Oxlade-Chamberlain. What they were hoping to do was send him the other side of the kit.
So inside the last 5 minutes. Goldson. Put in by Giroud with Morgan as ever right next to him. Jenkinson stabbed it away. Osyakup. Now Gibbs. Rio Miyachi. Benayoun. Well, he still managed to recover the ball, Oxlade-Chamberlain. It was played behind him, and he tried to just thread a pass back to Yossi Benayoun. Didn't quite manage it. Coquelin has missed that challenge. Morgan onside, but Giroud had his measure. But there was a flag up in the end.
Tight again, though. Gambling on that little offside there.
Miyachi. Osyakup. Gibbs. Gibbs couldn't quite get there. Kieran Gibbs as Smith came out.
He started Arsenal's recovery, didn't he? Kieran Gibbs getting in at the far post to score that first goal. Yossi Benayoun now playing. Park was playing in the first half behind Marouane Chamakh, position he likes to play.
Looks like we're going to see Chapsanike in a moment. The last couple of minutes. And I understand that Oxlade-Chamberlain is going to be the man to come off. A decent ovation, I'd imagine, as well, as Coquelin gets possession for Arsenal. Benayoun, good feet from Yossi Benayoun, and then maybe just one defender too many that he took on, and the chance was gone.
Once again, good closing down from Coquelin. Got to the ball early, set up Yossi Benayoun. He looked for the runner, but the fullback Jacobson just gets round in time. That means that Benayoun didn't play the pass. I think there's been 3 outstanding performances tonight. One from Oxlade-Chamberlain, one from Coquelin, and one that we very rarely give credit to, the referee, who's allowed the play to flow. He's let challenges go in. There's been nothing dirty. He's been an example to every Premier League ref. Great refereeing tonight.
Well, maybe they'll hear you and he'll get them elevated to the FA list. Apparently just officiates in the Championship and in the Cups.
Well played, that man.
Been around a long time. Started refereeing league games in the 90s as Arsenal almost get caught in possession. Here's Gibbs.
Probably for the hierarchy, he's not officious enough. Doesn't give enough free kicks.
In by Chamakh. Gibbs. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Swept wide for Jenkinson. Inside the final minute of the 90 now. Double cross out, but no one there. Throw to Shrewsbury, and now maybe Arsenal can make the change.
Arsenal substitution.
So here comes Chapsanike, midfielder. His contract extended in June, and a very warm ovation for Oxlade-Chamberlain, one which he thoroughly deserves.
Absolutely. Showed all the qualities we expect from him. Pace, ability to go past people, good crosser, and a good shot with either foot. Excellent display from Oxlade-Chamberlain.
His work is done. The draw, incidentally, for the 4th round will take place at the weekend, as we move now into time added on for stoppages, and there'll be 4 minutes. Right. Managed to squeeze a pass out. Morgan is a willing runner, but he's offside.
Yeah, Arsenal just letting him run offside on that occasion. At least there was a bit more distance in that one. Made it easy for the assistant referee. Can't be entirely happy with tonight. Arsene Wenger and Pat Rice. Too many things went wrong in that first half, but certainly I've been heartened by the display of 1 or 2 of the younger players.
One goalkeeper straight through to the other. Gibbs with the header away. Certainly credit to Shrewsbury. They came to North London to try and have a go at Arsenal. They certainly succeeded for much of the first half. They have tired in the second. They're still chasing a second goal, though. Gibbs had to get a shift on there to get back.
The problem for Turner will be on Saturday. They've never run quite so much in a game as they have here. Such a good pitch. And he's a good manager. Been around a long time, Alan Turner.
Well played by Francis Coquelin, still winning tackles in the 93rd minute. Mickey's first touch. Maziuka. Francis Coquelin. Gibbs. And again. Mention about Shrewsbury at the weekend, Stuart. What about Arsenal's game against Bolton? It's a must-win. Bolton had a poor start as well.
Certainly have had that great win, didn't they, against QPR on the opening day of the season. Struggling at the moment. Lost their last 4 league games. Looking a bit disjointed. Arsenal will surely dominate midfield because Bolton only played 2 in there. Unless they play Davis in the wide right position, as they have done sometimes. Klasnic will be suspended. But Zat Knight and Cahill, who have formed a good partnership for a couple of years, look all at sea at the moment. Arsenal should be able to take advantage of that.
Benny couldn't quite thread the pass through to Marouane Chamakh. The dying seconds now. Benny still looks for the running. Chamakh played it in first time, tried to get Ozia Cup in. That might be just about the last opportunity. Well, it was certainly a struggle for much of the first half, especially after James Collins put Shrewsbury ahead. But Arsene Wenger's side fought back well. Kieran Gibbs headed the equaliser just after the half hour. Man of the match, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who was substituted late on, put Arsenal ahead 58 minutes in. And then Yossi Benayoun, with his first goal for the club, made sure of the victory 11 minutes from time. Tougher challenges lie ahead for Arsenal, that's for sure, but they are safely into the Carling Cup 4th round. Final score from the Emirates. It's finished here. Arsenal 3, Shrewsbury Town 1.